Выставка FESPA – ярчайшее отраслевое событие. В который раз вы принимаете в ней участие и с чем вы приехали сюда впервые?
In the first time we bring our new pneumatic system to come for the FESPA show is roller lifting by the air compressor. So it's much more easier for customers to operation.
Thank you. Существует убеждение, что западная техника всегда предвосхищает китайское оборудование. Как вы полагаете, благодаря своим разработкам, своему большому уделению внимания дизайну, вы разрушили этот стереотип?
You know, the times changed very much, and the customers' needs changed also with the time. So, and the technology. So, what we want to do is to making the machine easier and more faster operations, and save the cost, save the labors for customer, and then save the money. So on this base, we are, as such kind of pneumatic system and the cutting functions. It's totally the good thing for the finishing products.
Okay, thank you. Высокая ли сегодня конкуренция на рынке ламинаторов? Что вы предпоставляете другим игрокам на этом рынке и какие преимуществами вы обладаете?
Yeah, sure. In some market is very fierce competition, and I think we have our own advantages to the customers. In our priority is to make the lamination easier and more human design. So, and we always make the upgrades every year to follow the customer needs. So that's why we are growing very fast in the past 10 years.
Thank you. Линейка ламинаторов MEFU сегодня представлена устройством для решения практически любых вопросов. Какие запросы от клиентов вы ожидаете и какие цели и задачи стоят перед вами сейчас в наибольшем приоритете?
You know, in China there are many sun makers. No, there are the sun factories and making huge production every day. So in this case, they asked us to doing something better and with the processions. No, it's not only for the laminating and also the cutting and something they can reduce their costs. So that's why we want to maybe in this year we will launch the new XY cutters and something with laminators with automatic cutters to make this finishing better.
Thank you. На мировом рынке вы уже заработали колоссальный авторитет. В какие страны вы сегодня экспортируете свою продукцию и где продажи идут более интенсивно? Как вы оцените перспективы российского рынка?
Actually, until today we sell almost 18 countries, 80 countries for overseas, and our most big sales here is still in Europeans and the US, and now we have the better market in Africa and Asia also. So we are progressing, and we think Russian market. The market of the sales does not depend on the market itself. It depends how you're working with. Like Smart T, we like it because Smart T doing the right things for the sales is concentrated for one thing, and for the customers they like it. So I think in the future, Russia will be better and better.
Thank you. Вашей компании больше 10 лет. Какими достижениями в бизнесе вы наиболее гордитесь?
The laminator business and the laminating machine business is not so huge as compared to the printers and some of the printing technologies. But in the last 10 years, we're making this company to recognized by the customers and by the partners. If they saw the MEFU brand, they think, oh, it's a good brand, a good company, and a good reputation. This is what I care about. That's all.
Okay, thank you. Компания MEFU имеет несколько своих патентов. Приносит ли это вам какие-то дополнительные дивиденды и используют ли другие компании ваши разработки?
Yes. As the first questions, we in 2013 and before we have already launched the pneumatic system, but in that time there are no manufacturer making that, but we make it. We think it's much more easier compared to the hand crank lifting. And now you will see most of our machines with the cutting edge cutting function. And still, in 3 or 2 years ago, no companies making this. And you will see in the market maybe 20%, 30% manufacturers using these such kind of functions.
Yeah, thank you. Какие у вас ожидания от выставки FESPA и как вы для себя оцениваете значение такого масштабного мероприятия?
I want the FESPA be a little more professionals come here to see the real machines. And this is what I expect for the FESPA. And for this event, it's good. Why? Because we can communicate with some distributors, leaders, and they will feedback some questions, so we can make our company progress. And still, we can see some new technologies here. So I think it's good.
Thank you.
Thank you.